Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is the 6th extra block for our 2021 Directional Sampler Afghan. Now this block looks complicated. It's really not. I'm gonna work, the repeats with you guys. It's gonna be easy, I promise. I'm gonna be right here with you, okay? Step by step. All right. So this does consist of front posts, obviously. But these are front post extended double crochets. Now, why the extended and not the treble? The treble leaves just a tad bit larger of a hole right in there than I wanted. So I went with the extended double crochets. Now this block is going to come up a tad bit short, and we are going to have to block it to get it to lay where we want at that 12 by 12 square. My tape measure won't work. All right, so you're gonna need your yarn, any 4-weight. I have Crafter Secret Big Idea in the color Fabulous, but you guys can use any 4-weight. You're gonna need your 6mm, a tape measure, your scissors, and a yarn needle to weave in your ends when you're done. All right, this stitch is a multiple of 8 plus 5. So 8, 8, 8, 8, and then add 5 at the end. And it is a 10-row repeat, but every even row is just single crochets. So there's no reason to panic over that either. All right, so you guys are going to need to chain a little bit smaller this time, but it's going to be a chain of 37. And like I said, this one is going to have to be blocked pretty good to set at that 12 by 12. So get your chain of 37 done and come back here. And since I've got my block done already, I'm going to work this in a little bit smaller of a scale with you guys. So get your chain 31 or 37 and come back here, and we'll start with row 1. Okay, I've got my little chain done here. And we are going to start with row 1. Now we're going to double crochet into the 4th chain from hook. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to start with a double crochet into that 4th chain. And now we're just going to double crochet into each chain all the way down our chain. So get your row 1 done, just double crocheting along, and then we will move on to row 2. Okay, so I just finished row 1, and I double crocheted into each one of my chains across. We're going to move on to row 2. So we chain 1 and turn. In row 2, we just single crochet into each double. Every even round, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, is just single crochets. Actually, it's just 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And then the odd rounds, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13 are the actual front post that creates the pattern. Almost there. Single crocheting into each stitch. And then when we get to the end, we've got 2 doubles, 1 and 2, and then we single crochet into the top of that beginning chain 3. Okay, now we're going to move on to row 3. So we chain 1 and turn. We're going to double crochet into the very first single, and we're going to double crochet into the next single. So our row starts with 2 doubles. And now we're going to front post double crochet around the double crochet 2 rows below, so 1 and the second. So there's the first, second, we're going to front post around the next. And then we're going to front post around the next double. Now we're going to make sure you skip the 2, 1, 2, and we're going to double crochet into the next 4. So 1, come on, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to front post around the next 2 double crochet 1 row below. So we just worked 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's the next 2. And this, yeah, we're front post around the next 2. So front post doubles, 1 and 2. Now this starts the pattern repeat. We front post around the next 2, 1 row below. 1, 2. So by repeating that, we start with 2, but we're going to have 4 throughout. So now we skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and double crochet into the next 4. So we skip the ones that we worked into, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we double crochet into the next 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we front post into the next 2. So here's the 4 that we worked into, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the next 2 we need to front post. 1, oops, and 2. And that's the end of the repeat. So the repeat is actually 2, 4, 2, start again with the 2. So it creates this, but we're going to end and begin the row with that. All right, so we skip the 2, 1, 2, and now we double, or I'm sorry, I just went past what I said. We've ended our repeat with 2. Now we start the repeat with 2, 1, and 2. Now we skip the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we double crochet into the next 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, now we're to the last stitches. Now we start the repeat, or we finish the repeat, 2 front posts, 1 and 2, skip 2, and then we double crochet into the last stitch. And that is the end of row 3. So row 4, we chain 1 and turn, and we just single crochet straight across all those stitches we just worked. We just work a single crochet. So go ahead and single crochet your work and come back, and we'll move on to row 5. Okay, so I finished row 4. I just single crocheted across, but before I move on, I want to make sure you guys understand that repeat for row 3. So it's basically, you're going to start with 2 front posts. You have you start your repeat, 2, double crochet in 4, 2, 2, double crochet in 4, you know, so you're going to have 2 at the beginning, 4, 4, 4, and 2 at the end. I know that I know it's confusing because I'm confusing myself, and I'm trying not to. Just this was not very easy to come up with, and I'm trying the best I can. I apologize, but I want to show you here. You guys should have 2 at the beginning, 4 front, 4 front, 4 front posts, 4, 2 at the end, and a double crochet at the end. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm sorry. All right, so we just finished row 4, a single crocheting along. So to move to row 5, we're going to chain 1 and turn, and we are going to double crochet into the very first single, and then we're going to double crochet into the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 4 doubles at the beginning of this row. Turn my pattern. Alright, now we are going to work the front post extended double crochet around the 2 front posts below. So the extended double crochet is pretty easy. We're going to yarn over and we're going to go into this one first, come up, pull up a loop, and I'm going to just give it a little bit of a tug to make that height a little bit higher. We're going to yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your extended. So there's 1. Now we need to work it around the next front post. So we come down, pull up a loop, I give it just a little bit more, yarn over, pull through 1. We have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's your front post extended double. Okay, so now we are going to front post around the next 2 front post double crochets. So all the way over here. So we got a little bit of a stretch. Alright, so we're going to yarn over and we're going to come over and pick up that front loop, pull it up, and then give that a little bit of a tug just to extend that a little. Pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And see how that extended double crochet gives us a little length. Now if it was a treble, it'd be a little too long and it'd leave holes throughout the block a little wider than I like. Alright, so there's that one. Now we need to work around the next one. Pull it up a little, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there is our 4 front post extended double crochets. Alright, now we're going to double crochet into the next 4 singles. So obviously we've got some that we need to skip back here, right? So we just worked 4, so we need to skip 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I just like to pinch that next double, or that next single that I need to start my set of 4 doubles in. So 1, 2, oops, daisy, 3, and 4. Alright, now we're going to start that over with the 4 front post extended doubles. And we went past the first 2 already, so we got to come back a little bit, pick up this first one, work your extended double, 1, go into the next one, and 2. Now we come back and go into the next 2. Pull that up a little, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and around the next one. Pull that up a little, pull through 1, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now we skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch that next one, and that's where we start our set of 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we just start that over again. Come back and go around the next 2 front posts with your extended double crochets. Yarn over, pick it up, yarn over, pull that up just a little, yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we come over to the next 2 and work the front post extended double. 1 more. Alright, now we skip 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch that last one, and we are at the end of round 5, and we're going to end with double crocheting into the last 3. So we skip the 4 for the 4 at the front, 4 front posts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's my 3 last stitches. 1, 2, and 3. So your pattern repeat for row 5 is 2 front post, 2 front post. You just have to remember that first set you kind of go past it a little bit, so you need to come back. Skip your 4 that you worked right here. Double crochet into the next 4 singles. Repeat again. Go into your first 2, which are you kind of went past them a little bit, so you got to go back. And then in the next 2, make sure you skip your 4, double crochet into the next 4. And that's row 5. So you repeat that and repeat that all the way across, ending with skipping 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you should have 3 single crochets left and double crochet into each one of the singles. Alright, so to move on to row 6, we chain 1 and turn, and we're on an even row, so we get a little bit of a break, and we're just going to single crochet straight across our work. Just 1 single. Alright, so you get your row 6 done, and come back here, and we're going to move on to row 7. Okay guys, I finished my row 6. I just single crocheted into each stitch straight across. Now we chain 1 and turn, and we start row 7. Now row 7, we're going to start with a double crochet into the first 4 singles. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just double crochet into the first 4. 3 and 4. Alright, now all we're going to do is front post extended double crochet across the next 4 front post extended double crochets. So this part's kind of easy. We're just going to yarn over, pick up that stitch, and work our extended double. 1 around the next. Oops. Go through 1, then yarn over 2, yarn over 2. There's 2. Here's the 3rd, and here's the 4th. Alright. And now we double crochet into the next 4. Well, we got to make sure we skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch that next one, and there's where we start our first. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we start that repeat over again. Front post extended double around the next 4 front post extended doubles. So yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. 1, 1, 2, and 2. There's 2. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. I messed that up. Yarn over, pull through 2. And 1 more, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we double crochet into the next 4 single. Well, we gotta make sure we're not working into the ones we've already worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip, pinch your next, double crochet into that next. And that's what you repeat across your row. 4 front post extended doubles, double crochet into the next 4 singles. And repeat that all across until you come to your end. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to work my extendeds. 1, 2, 3, and boop, boop, and boop, and there's 4. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to work a double into the last 3 single crochets, and that is the end of row 7. So row 7 is pretty easy, and some good news is that, okay, so row 8 is a even row, so it's just a row of single crochet, and row 9 we repeat row 7. So the next couple rows are pretty easy. So go ahead to finish your row, chain 1 and turn, and then row 8 we just single crochet into each. So go ahead and get your row 8 done and come back, and we're going to move on to row 9. Okay, so I just single crocheted in my last stitch. That's the end of row 8, chain 1 and turn, and we're going to move on to row 9, and it's just a repeat of row 7. So we double crochet into the first 4 single. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, now we front post extended double crochet across the next 4 front post extended double crochets. So yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, pull through 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. There's 2, yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. There's 3, and 1 more. Nope, 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 nope. Yarn over 2, yarn over 2. There's 4. Now we double crochet into the next 4 singles. Well, we can't be putting another stitch into the ones we've worked in, so we got to skip 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch your next. Start your set of 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is your row repeat. 4 front post extended double around the next 4 front post extended double. Make sure you skip the 4 singles, double crochet into the next 5 singles. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you guys finish that off. No, I'm just gonna work it with you guys. I'm just gonna go a little quicker. 1, 2. That's not right. I messed that up. So much for quicker. 1, pull through 1, pull through 1, and there's my 4. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, pinch my 5th, double crochet, and double crochet into the next. So I have a set of 4 doubles, and then I restart again with my 4 front post extended. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you guys can hear that outside, that is a squirrel that sounds quite aggravated, and I'm betting money that there's probably a cat outside at the bottom of his tree, and he's not happy. All right, so we worked our 4 front posts. So now we skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and we double crochet into our last 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. And that is the end of row 9. So now you guys can kind of see, once you work this block, see how it starts to want to fold like that? That's a big reason of why we have to block this square pretty good to get it to lay nice and pretty and show that vertical stitch pattern that we want. All right, so that was row 9. We're going to work row 10. Row 10, we chain 1 and turn, and it's an even, so we just single crochet across. We get a little bit of a break. Singles into each stitch straight across. So you guys go ahead and work row 10 off camera, and I will, well, you guys work row 10. I am going to finish my row 10 off camera. Oh geez. And we will come back for row 11. We're getting closer to the end, so we'll be right back. Okay, I finished my row 10. We're going to start row 11 by chaining 1 and turn. Now we are going to double crochet into the very first 2 stitches. So the very first single and the very second single. 1 and 2. Now we are going to front post extended double crochet around the next front 2 extended double. So we're going to come all the way across and catch these 2. So 1, and 2. Now we're going to double crochet into the next 4 singles. Well, we got to make sure we skip the 2 stitches that are counting for those 2 extended. So 1, 2, pinch your next, and that's going to be the first double crochet of our set of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now we're going to front post double crochet around the front post extended double crochet around the next 2 front post extended. Well, they're kind of a little bit behind us, so we're going to be working back to catch those. 1, come down. Come on now. And 2. So this is what we got so far. All right, now we are going to start our repeat over again, which is starting with front post double around the next 2. Well, that's a pretty far stretch, so we're going to yarn over, we're going to come over, grab that first, pull up a loop, and I'm going to give it just a little bit more, about the height of a normal double. Yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we catch that next one. 1, 2, and 2. All right? So what that's doing is closing the top of our little circles here. All right, so now we skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch that next, and that's what starts our first of our 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the hardest part about this row is that long stretch in the middle. Okay. So now we front post around the next 2, which we got to come back a little. 1, 2, and 2. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we come right across. That first one I'd like to pull up just a little bit longer. There's 1 and there is 2. Now we skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch your next, and that starts our first double of our set of 4. 2, 3, and 4. All right, so you guys are going to repeat that across, closing the top of each of your circles. So front post extended, we got to come back a little, work those 2. Front post around the next 2, skip your 4, 4 double. Front post around the next 2, we got to come back a little. Front post around the next 2, skip your 4, double crochet into the next 4 single, and repeat that across until you get to the end. And we're going to front post around these 2, 1 and 2. Oops, daisy, I messed that up. I went through 2 instead of 1. 1, 2, and 2. Skip 2, and we're going to double crochet into that very last single. And that is the end of row 11. Now that pattern's starting to come out a lot prettier. All right, now we move on to row 12. And row 12, we chain 1 and turn, and we just single. We get a little bit of a break. Single crochet into each stitch straight across. So you guys finish your row 12. Oh, excuse me. And come back here, and we are going to move on to the last row of the repeat. All right. So get your row done and come back. Okay, so I just finished row 12, single crocheted straight across, and now to the last row of our repeat, chain 1 and turn. And we're going to double crochet into the very first single and then double crochet into the next. So the row starts with 2 doubles, 1 and 2. All right. Now we are going to front post around the next 2. We're going to front post extended double crochet around the next 2 front post extended doubles. So we're going to front post around these 2. So yarn over. Ah, dang it. Pull through 1, pull through 2, and pull through 2. 1, and yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 2. Now we're going to double crochet into the next 4. So we need to come back and skip the 2 that counts for the 2 we just worked. So skip and skip. Pinch that next, and that's the first double of our set of 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to front post treble across the next, treble. Bleh. We're going to front post extended double crochet across the next 4 front post extended double crochets. So right straight across these 4. So yarn over. 1, 2, and 2. 1. 1, 2, and 2. There's 2. Yarn over 1 and 2 and 2. There's 3. And the last one. 1, 2, and 2. And there's 4. So now we're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch the next. And now we double crochet into the next 4. And that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're gonna repeat front post extended double crochet across the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch the next, and now we double crochet into the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So your repeat is double crochet into 4, front post extended double crochet into the next 4. Make sure you skip those on those single crochets on the back, double crochet into the next 4. Front post extended double around the next the next 4 front post extended double crochets. Make sure you skip the singles on the back and then double crochet in the next 4. Repeat that across until you come to the end where we have 2 front post extended doubles we need to work around. So 1, oops, I didn't mean for that to happen. So 1 and 2. Pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Skip 2, and we end with a double crochet in the last, well, for Pete's sake, if I could get it. There, double crochet into the last single crochet. And that is the end of our repeats. We repeat with row 4, which is single crochets. So we just single crochet across. Easy peasy. Now row 5, we double crochet into the first and then into the next 3. So we're going to have 4 double crochets at the beginning. Front post double around 2, front post double around 2 more, and then double crochet into the next 4. Row 6, we single crochet across. Row 7, 4 doubles, or 4 extended doubles, 4 doubles, 4 extended doubles, 4 doubles. That's row 7. Row 8, single crochet. Row 9, repeat row 7. Row 10, single crochet. Row 11, we're closing off that circle. Row 12, we single crochet, and there's row 13. So you guys rewind this video, repeat row 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 for your block, which is going to measure, ending on row 6, is going to measure about 11.5 high. But it's only going to be about 11 inches, or no, not 11, about 11.5 inches wide. So you're going to have to block this to that nice, pretty 12 by 12. And there is your 6th extra block of the 2021 Directional Sampler Afghan. Now this is a very, very pretty stitch pattern. You guys could use this for all kinds of different stitches or different projects you got. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out that description box where I have links to my Facebook group, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, join my group on Facebook. I want to see a picture of every block that you've made for this year, for this blanket. I want to see your guys' work. I'm super excited about that. I've got a few on there now that every block they do, they post a picture, and they're so pretty. I'm proud of them. They do a good job. All right, so join all that. Subscribe to this channel because, you know, you got to subscribe. And then hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. And that's it for me, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.